Get the car driving past. Quickly, Preacher, as we get into game, spell antithesis for me.
Not doing it.
Okay, good, because I can't spell it either. We'll hold that one to speculation, get the crowd, or rather the chat. You guys can try and spell that one out as we get into game number 2, and it is Dog Corky coming on to Summoner's Rift in what seems to be a spectacular game ahead.
You have two reactions. You're either hysterics or you're me when you hear the LGD chants. Now, for everybody watching back at home and our international viewers, it's 11 p.m. It's past 11 here, so all of these teams and players, they are very tired.
My God. Like the passion that came out of that man, but also you could hear the strain in his voice.
He wants one thing only in his LGD.
It's LGD. Like I said last game, it's become a bit of a meme, but we've got a lot to break down in what seems to be a short span. First thing we need to break down is the fact that Knight has the best skin on Corky. Problem solved, we've broken that down. Let's look at the top lane matchup a little bit, Preacher, because a cannon into the Rumble is not what 369 thought he was pairing into.
No, he thought that he was actually going to have a very safe lane, but now into Holder, still very good because you have more range with both your Q and your auto attacks, but if any point Holder goes up, could be deadly. This is spotted out.
XX does not have his blue buff, and it's going to be spotted out by WeiYan, who picked up his own.
Oh, no.
It's a red buff start, while Huanggai and ZWuJi move up towards to try and contest this.
This is it. They could both go for it.
It's not going to be stolen away. They have vision on it. They're going to wait. XX picks it up, and Ward goes down. So that's going to be a double buff here, potential for a triple, and to start continuing to invade. See the reaction here from WeiYan as he's gone towards Raptors. He should know there's no red buff there.
Yeah, and it's really great play to go from red to red as opposed to stop off of your blue as well, because now it forces WeiYan to go onto the top side, can't even steal away a buff.
Oh, wow, but Krugs go to ZWuJi. Big denial from the jungle, and WeiYan's picking up Krugs. He has no congestion. He can move into this lane.
The majority of Krugs is actually for the experience as well, so this is going to be doing so much work for WeiYan once he gets it.
369 does not know he's here. A ward's going to be dropped, but pings go down. He's so far pushed out.
He is, and this is a volatile lane in the early game, especially if Karthus decides to gank it.
I mean, it's a level 3 Karthus. 369's in a bad position. Here comes the lightning surge. As now he's waiting to flash over the wall. Karthus has the range. So well played. Easy first blood, and I love to see the coordination.
He didn't even have to walk into it. You could see that 369, he just wanted to play the do-si-do and get around to either side to make it a 1v1. However, hugging the wall means that WeiYan could actually hit him.
He's in the position where the flash would have come over, and on top of that, WeiYan took the Dark Harvest into the jungle too, Preacher. So he gets some early stacks.
And now in mid.
He's in another lane. I like this jungle, Preacher. I really do. A flash there, wall of pain into the Skittles to drop down. Flash for flash, I would say worth.
That was aggro. I mean, you didn't have to both flash for that. Either one go with the stun or the other one with the wall of pain, but okay, I still like it. Even though it was way too aggro, it did mean that he picked up the kill in the top lane. WeiYan, he just doesn't give up, and I like his playstyle.
The downside here is the trade will be the triple buff going over to J4. So while he picked up some camps from the top side, it is going to be the Jarvan getting those 3 big buffs. Yeah. While we look at the bottom lane, Preacher, sorry to take your attention away. We're looking at the Halo Blades Kalista once again that we saw last split. While Holder, this is actually not good.
Got to go fast.
Let's talk a little bit about LokeN, because it's good to see Halo Blades return.
That's what I was going to say. You got to go fast, and especially in the early game, it means that you get a whole lot of spears down without building any attack speed because of your keystone. So this is really well done by TS to know their strengths and advantages. Now, they still do want to win lane. That is their big MO. However, the way that they do it has to be drastically shifted. They don't have any reliance on the Jarvan because he is going to be hard farming against WeiYan. That's a natural expectation because WeiYan is so weak in a 1v1 and in his own jungle.
Well, he's moving up towards the invade once again. And remember that the Karthus will want to farm, but being very aggressive with the invades, while Jarvan has the versatility for easier ganks.
Oh no, the 2v2.
Even at this level 3 mark. Now, WeiYan going to be spotted out. The flag drag, aggressive flash. They flash on him. They're laughing at XX and Knight. They get revenge.
That is why Karthus may not have a great time invading. Once they double flash as well to try and get the kill down onto Knight, that was pretty much secured. So I'm not too certain what WeiYan was doing going into the enemy jungle while he was flashless. That was way too far forward, and he gets punished by it.
So top lane's accelerated for Rogue Warriors. Top lane now, mid lane now accelerated for top esports. You can see the cute dichotomy that's building up here in this game already. And for Rogue Warriors, their bottom lane is losing out on CS too. So this already, top esports have taken back their control in the early game and have a small gold lead.
That's the way that they're going to divide it so far. So right now, the biggest difference is actually the two junglers. An assist already down onto WeiYan as opposed to the farm down from XX. It's not that massive, but you got to keep in mind that it is jungle CS, and that is going to increase through. This, in particular, is uncontestable because WeiYan cannot go near it.
No, he's not going to even try at this point. Top esports full bottom side control with the shove in, and LokeN come on here and get that double smite down in the form of Rend anyway. So I think they do spot it in the end, but WeiYan going towards top side, he'll get a scuttle as a trade. That's all he can find. Yeah,
he can't even go and get some, pressure down onto the Rift Herald, because what are you going to do once you get the pressure? You can't even go and take it for yourself. So this is going to be rough for him in the early game. There are major objectives that can simply be taken for pretty much free from XX.
Ocean coming up next, by the way, but with topside control, there's still a benefit there for WeiYan, and the lane that he eventually got the shove on in Holder. He's able to get more pressure up there and maybe make a return. Almost hit the level 6. Remember, look out for the Requiem. It's going to be coming down pretty fast.
Dark Harvest, it always does more damage than you'd expect. 550 as well, so always keep that in the back of your mind. A prime target for that is actually LokeN, because the Kalista naturally has very low defense numbers, so she dies faster than ADs normally do.
Remember, Requiem got nerfed in this last patch in an attempt to just take Karthus out of the game, which everyone always loves, but although his Requiem now does more damage, excuse me. Like, he got nerfed. His Requiem does more damage. And you're still going to see a big ultimate come through. But we can judge the damage ourselves, chat.
It's the security. It's the security that he's bought his bottom lane so that they can never get dove by this very volatile duo. However, what he has traded away, as we've seen, is the jungle. So he's
we
already
need to start talking about this because XX is moving to the mid lane. Dominus pop simply for Knight and XX showing themselves together. Mid lane's got a lead. Now no ultimate. HuaTian doesn't even have TP, but he has to leave.
Yeah, he just has to get out of there because he knows that XX is around there. So once again, HuaTian going to lose some very key plating.
And he's not the only lane losing out. Top lane, even after the kill, is down 10 CS with WeiYan. How did you get there?
Patience.
Wall of Pain is available. 369.
This is a massive wave, though.
Look, he knows something's up. He knows something's up.
Normally, you take this wave very fast with your Flame Spitter, but the fact that he didn't alerts him.
He knows something's up. Is he going to back? Oh, he backed. Has the Requiem available. Holder runs into the brushes. Like, is there a ward in there in the end? But he's fallen behind in CS just a little bit in the top side as well. And further to my point, the third and final lane in the bottom, LokeN is comfortably in the lead.
That Vampiric Scepter is all he needs to stay in this lane almost indefinitely, because the poke coming out from Huanggai isn't really landing onto its mark. And that's really what happens when you play the Kalista. You can choose to jump or not to and to dodge all of the skill shots.
So many things you have to spell shield for the Sivir as well. So you can understand how ZWuJi is having trouble here. So WeiYan coming in to relieve some of the pressure, but a great deep ward that's going to spot him out as he just skirts around.
Oh no, he goes in.
He's now coming on in, going for that slow time gank as the flash is there. Wall of Pain once again, but LokeN has already taken out one guy. A 1-for-1 trade as WuJi gets another. Now onto Ben as XX coming in as well.
And here it is. Everybody's coming to XX as well as Knight.
There's a dog with a big package coming in. It looks like a whole lot of poop in a bag. Knight ready to jump on in. He lands down. WuJi has to pick it up, but he doesn't have a plastic bag. HuaTian as well wants to slice and dice onto Knight, who doesn't have the Valkyrie available just yet. XX with a re-engage in the beam. HuaTian perfectly timed flash, while WuJi and WeiYan try to cover the tracks.
So while all of that is said and done, you got to give props to Huanggai. As soon as we get the replay, he was really the person who facilitated and started that entire fight. Apart from that, it was really nice collapse down for both these teams to just nullify the situation bot.
And if you're trading off as your ZWuJi, you go, yeah, that's all right.
That's good.
369, we're about to see a 1v1 here. Overheat, though, comes in from Holder. Is that going to be the catalyst as the play from 369 seems to end there? But Holder picks himself up, bit of HP. Oh, I don't think he stole it. Was secured there by 369 in the end, while WeiYan says, my blue buff.
Finally, able to get down a little bit of an evade, and he's not done.
Oh, you devil.
Who
Wait
wants
for
this?
it. Knight's still here. Ben. Oh, he spots him. HuaTian's coming down as well. I think they might go through with it anyway. Well, the overheat's not there anymore for Holder. He's getting poked out in this lane, but starting to win out. We see that earlier gank and the first blood. Now transitioning the lead for Holder.
The QW, finally, the combo is strong enough to take it to 369's face, and always pressured by the ultimate, not only of Holder, but also WeiYan. He needs to back out.
Ooh, TP coming in, TP coming in. 369 is coming in. The surge of lightning, ready to Maelstrom down as the flash with the flag and drag. 369 doesn't have his ulti available. He comes in with the Protobelt looking for the stun. Auto, flash, auto, flash. There it is, worth it in the end.
And he even uses the last auto attack. You can see him hesitating going back, but good on him to step forward, picking up that kill. It was also very good of XX to flash to get the knock-up.
And now you know he doesn't have a flash though. You know 369 doesn't have that flash. Holder burnt his in the trade, but still has the equalizer available. And WeiYan has not used a Requiem just yet. So look at the TP, or look at the rotation rather, as bot side goes top, and now the Rumble will have to go and deal with this Kalista Lux.
I'll say that it's important that you get the flash timing of XX, but it's not really counterable by WeiYan, because of course it's a Karthus. What are you going to do, force him to flash out of any sort of fight or skirmish? It's not going to happen, but the fact that he has to back to base is a good trade.
But also, Holder can't use TP to this turret because he will die. LokeN and Ben have full control down here. He has to walk down, wait for the next wave while losing so much. And the equalizer coming down just to get the wave in the end. May be worth it because Rift Herald at the cost of yet another dragon.
They could rush it on the top side. They need to do it right now, but they got the ADC advantage. That is a lot of plating though.
Maybe we have time to slow down Preacher. I'm not sure. No. We do not. 369 has lightning. What's it called? Slicing Maelstrom. There we go. So he has his ultimate backup available is what I'm trying to get at, but won't need to use it in this case because Rogue Warriors lose out on the turret trade. First turret blood does go over to top Esports. Well, Rogue Warriors pick up the scraps. Still 2k gold behind.
Yeah, it's just trading objectives all over the map. A little bit slower on the rotation by Rogue Warriors once again does mean that TOP is going to pick up the additional gold.
Ooh, but they get a second charge of the Rift Herald. I like that. Small wins where you can get them.
Yeah, small wins, but Rogue Warriors now need to push up that lane, so it is going to be the longer one. Naturally, you're going to have to send your Holder towards that unless you want your bottom lane exposed. ZWuJi is still not scaled yet, so that is one of the biggest stories that we need to talk about. 1 kill to his name, he still needs some room.
No, he needs 1,000 gold to catch up to the side of LokeN, because LokeN and Ben have just been dominating this lane. 30 CS in the lead. Mid lane has a gold lead as well. 1,000 gold because he's almost 30 CS in the lead. Knight's just having a great time. While the top side of the map, that's the most even one if you're not counting the jungle. Only 500 gold towards 369, who might be dropping soon.
Here it is, 369, you got to get out.
Wall of pain. Oh, he feels it straight away. 369 with the Protobelt. Holder coming on in. Has the equalizer in 10 seconds, but the Lightning Maelstrom comes first as WeiYan gets stunned up. Half health. Ben trying to burn him down. Remember, he has the ultimate still available. 369 dies, or rather gets the kill, and Holder dies. Rough start.
Ben. That was all the shield that came out of it in order to defend, and with that extra HP, 369 outplays the 2v1.
Now you got a 2-1-0 cannon on that note as well.
That's good.
Has almost got Carl finished up.
Just like we expected. He dominated heavily in the first game, and now 369.
Oh no, more poop!
XX!
HuaTian needs to pop the dominus now, and does so. Now for XX, misses the flag and drag. HuaTian, fancy feet work as he spins to win, but that's no winner in my eyes. Top Esports now see the Holder's coming in, who has equalizer available onto XX. He's getting low. Here comes the electric harpoon. Next one is on tonight. The flame spitter out as well. It's a Requiem, but no! Golden Wild Knight takes him on. He wants Huanggai as well. The tether doesn't land. The big doggy poop does, though. And Huanggai gets half health, while Knight will not die.
Forces a stopwatch, but still no death. XX walks out of that alive, and it is all WeiYan. He finally uses his ulti. Bit lackluster, but obviously it's because of the itemization that, that has been built.
I mean, XX went into stopwatch, so unlucky there from the ultimate of WeiYan, the first one we've seen of this game. But now no stopwatch there of the Jarvan. Means no kill, no extra pressure on Knight. And top Esports can make plays like this where they walk to the top side, have a great old time, and just keep on pushing down turrets.
And this is actually looking really good for Rogue Warriors right now. Despite the fact that they are down in kills, they have got the push pressure with the Sivir and also the Karma. Now they need to be a little bit more secure, but it's always going to be to their advantage if nobody's defending.
Let's have a look at how Knight went for walkies.
Alright, it's right here. HuaTian being locked down. He's trying to focus onto Knight, but can't get through the wall and just gets taken down. This is the last little bit with the equalizer as well, because Holder tries to kill XX. Good step to the side to stop the DOT coming through, and it is the stopwatch to deny the Requiem at the end.
Oh, this hurts as a Carthus. You're like, I'm going to get the kill. But little do you know, he has stopwatch, or rather you would. So the Warriors Jarvan lives on, and HuaTian ends up dying as his first death of the game. Still doesn't have his first item because he went to the Tiamat optimization. And Knight has his Trinity Force and BF. Now, HuaTian does not want to be here because Knight can 1v1 him with ease.
He is shredding all of these waves as well as the enemies. I'm not sure that anybody can really defend this, especially when XX is here and is providing some cover for the damage.
That is a big one. Big steam and big one.
Take a look at the difference. You said that there was a condolence of the Riftel getting the second charge, but now...
Oh, wow. Big beam coming through. Huanggai!
Wow!
Oh, no! And WeiYan as well. The Carthus feels the beat. The beat of love from XX. A double kill for the Jarvan. HuaTian even comes in and says, hey, guys, I can do this. But now... as he clears the wave, he's in big doo-doo as well.
What's he doing,
Great flash
XX?
from HuaTian, but will he live? Yes, he will. That was perfect as ZWuJi tries to recover the situation. I will talk up, however, that Renekton flash was sick, but maybe too little too late.
And also moving down, just a little bit of fancy footwork. Look, his individual mechanics are good, but it is not enough to save the rest of the members of his team. When you have immobile members who can get locked down by Jarvan's flag drag to the point where he doesn't even need to burn the flash in order to guarantee the knock-up, that is when you know that you're in some trouble.
Now, can Holder 1v1 this? He has the Equalizer available, but he's 2 levels behind. He's going to get spotted out by 369, who has his ultimate himself. Slicing Maelstrom might just 1v1 him.
Don't forget, it's also a 2-1 Kennen, so he is very far in the lead compared to a 1-3. Holder's not going to have a good time.
Klepto. Let's see how Huanggai and WeiYan got blown up.
Catching down Ben. No, Ben actually catches you back, and it is just the burst coming out from XX. Honestly, his ultimate combined with Ben alone is enough for the damage.
I love how LokeN got thrown into the Cataclysm. Oh, sorry, Ben got thrown into the Cataclysm. Was like, well, I can't get out, but close enough.
Yeah, what can I do over here? And yeah, he just manages to get that.
So, clean stuff here. Even cleaner than game 1 from Top Esports. They have full control of this game again. And the Carthus, you want him to get to that level 16 Requiem. You want him to get to as many stacks as he can get in this early game. But yeah, it is a pipe dream at this point. 7k gold lead. Top Esports had this game by the tail, apparently.
Definitely holding it, and with the gold lead and also the scaling in their favor, double Mountain Drake means that they can go on the aggressive. Hardest part about it is that they are obviously versing a Sivir, so she has infinite wave clear with the Essence Reaver as well. Going to be very difficult, but we've seen from time and time again that XX can be the instigator of all of these plays because they are so flash dependent on Rogue Warriors. If they don't have flash, they don't have any way of getting out of the Jarvan CC.
Guardian Angel as well, so XX even harder to kill at this point. I'm waiting for that second item from Knight where he's got a BF Sword, he's got a Zeal, so he's been able to optimize into 2 components of 2 different items as WeiYan walks up. That wall of pain is hurting him more than them.
It is. It's barely doing anything. I mean, the movement speed cripple doesn't really matter when you're trying to hit the turret. It's still going to go down to TOP nonetheless. And this is really the advantage of trying to push. Keeping an eye on the timers right now. 3 minutes until the next Infernal Drake. Very big number. But even more importantly, 1 minute onto the Baron. That's naturally where you should be turning all of your vision onto.
I would love to see the win rate of Rumble in the LPL. I don't think we've had a Rumble win, if maybe one.
It does feel very low, and it's mainly due to the fact that it is difficult to execute because you always need to be in the right place and exclamation at the right time. And that is the most difficult thing, because if you do go there too early, then you're actually giving up on precious experience, which in turn hurts your ultimate.
This holder, or this Rumble rather, holder on the Rumble.
Yeah. This hold.
Morellonomicon is the only item in hand, while Spellbind has been picked up by 369. So not only is he going to get in the fight with the Proto Belt, that Spellbind, a second item, is a confident build here for the Kennen top. And I'm still waiting. The Corki unable to go back to base and pick up that IE just yet, but the pickaxe in hand, so you know what's coming next.
You know that he's going aggressive when he doesn't even need to get the Zhonya second item. This is a very fed Kennen who wants to extend his lead. It's not the teamfight Kennen, it is the solo split push Kennen. And this is going to work out really well into a composition that does actually want to take these individual lanes.
WeiYan's still doing a bit of damage though, so I'm excited for the prospect of what Rogue Warriors can do on what seems to be their last legs. 8k gold lead. Baron is spawned.
Here it is.
Top Esports say, hey,
there's a ward.
You remember Dan Gaming? Yeah, that was us at one point. Let's begin.
But more importantly than that, that is the important bait, because you start it and then you move away. This is a Deathwish camp now.
Whoever has done the voting, believe in Top Esports. That's
Wait a
all
second.
red.
Wait a second. 50% is 0%? What's going on with the first one?
I don't know, but there's a big percentage towards Top Esports. Who has the better Rumble ulti? Corky's package or Rumble? This game, I'd say it's Corky's package.
It is doing a lot of damage, and it actually knocks people apart as well, which is the important thing.
So Holder's got his still. Package was just expended by Knight in the mid lane, who's 2 levels ahead. Or rather, 1 of his own mid laner, but Holder's level 11. He's so underfarmed at this point. And XX can jump in, because remember, he has the GA. He's going to be tethered down. That's the equalizer we wanted to see there from Rogue Warriors, as Holder is going to be jumped on, flashes in over the wall. The re-engage from HuaTian. He's in the middle of 3 as the Rec Room's coming down.
Oh.
Bit for Rogue Warriors, though. Ben survives.
Dang!
How, though? Holder's now looking for the flank. He gets Ben! Snipes him down. 369 in a bad position, but still has the slicing Maelstrom. So Knight, right now, it's on him to disengage.
This is it, and now they're trying to go forward.
Or rather, re-engage. Knight wants to go in. XX is here. But he's not going to find the Rumble. Holder gets out. A 1-for-1 trade, better than expected.
It was primarily the shield and also the heal from Athene's that came out from Ben. So all of this coming in, denying away WeiYan, the execution. That's really how you play against it. Now, 369.
All the pain is there. Slicing Maelstrom, he goes on in. The spell shield comes out from ZWuJi. They might have found him. He flashes over the wall, but Baron's taken as TP in from Holder. Does he have the ultimate available? He doesn't, so he's just sending out flames. Top Esports running away. They want to get the Baron and get out, but Knight flashes. He could almost take down Holder.
Woo, that was so much damage on one auto attack, and Knight disengages everything. A wasted TP coming out from Holder means Top move out with that Baron for free. Although, Knight, you got to be careful. I know you want to clear it.
I don't think he does. I think he's fine. Against 5 people, boom, it's out. No minion wave there. They're going to have to tank it out, but oh, man, these flanks are insane. Actually, they don't even get the turret. See?
No. Okay, so it actually did manage to hold it out, and Knight was still waiting for his power spike, which is why he didn't go back early. Infinity Edge, obviously, the next item. Now they need to get their presence onto this Infernal Drake. If Top can secure this, then there is very little that Rogue Warriors can do to actually pull it back.
Knight at this point just teleports to the bottom lane. Well, Top Esports are 10k gold ahead, by the way. That's what a Baron buff will do when they're so far ahead. They have control of lanes. They can push up mid casually. They can get bottom lane turret as well. Top cannot be stopped.
I'm finding it harder and harder to envision a way that Rogue Warriors can come back into this game. Usually it's through snowballing of the Karthus, but all of his ultimates so far have not been on their mark. It is not even his fault. It's due to the stop and the block coming out from Top, combined between the support and also the stopwatches.
I don't know if you're trying to do that, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Top Esports sent 2 members down to the bottom lane. Knight is just hammering away. The big ones really hurt. And that minion's going to provide them a lot of anguish as Knight starts poking away and Top get the mid lane turret anyway.
Yeah, this is really difficult for them to defend on.
Party. I know it doesn't do much damage, but Ben getting a pick. Wow! But that does equalize it down onto LokeN as they jump on in. HuaTian with the flash there, with the slicing Maelstrom. It's over before it began. Top Esports can't be stopped, Preacher, as they sit Rogue Warriors down.
They focus on one member, but they didn't focus on the rest of their team, and Top just completely demolished them. Sure, you took down the ADC, but this could be it.
Game 1 was back and forth, and we believed in Rogue Warriors, but Game 2, if there's any questions of how our Rift Rivals representative Top Esports are looking, they're looking so damn good as they close out the series. And what a 2-0 we've been waiting for.
That was such a good 2-0 coming out from Top. I mean,